Hello and welcome to the UCD Careers Network Talk to Us Tuesdays series. So this is episode 3 and during this series we're chatting to students, and today I'm going to be chatting to my colleague Rebecca Boyle all about how you can develop your skills so that you can stand out to future employers during your time here in UCD. So today, Rebecca is going to be chatting to us about the UCD Advantage Award. Rebecca, thanks so much for joining me.
No problem. Thanks, Amy.
So what we're going to do today, so the UCD Advantage Award is a great opportunity for students. Rebecca's going to tell us a little bit more. So I'm going to ask Rebecca some frequently asked questions that we would get from UCD students. And Rebecca's going to help clear things up for us. Okay, so first thing first, Rebecca, what is the UCD Advantage Award?
The UCD Advantage Award is a great opportunity for students to get recognition for the skills that they've developed through their extracurricular and co-curricular activities. So if you're involved in activities outside of the classroom, you can use that experience towards your UCD Advantage application.
Excellent. Okay, so lots of students are probably doing things already that could count. So why should I get this award? What are the benefits of the award?
Well, I always say to students that the most important thing is to stand out from the crowd. If you were going in against a range of other graduates and you all had the same degree in an interview, why would an employer hire you? Why are you different than the person that's coming after you at interview? And obviously, if you all have the same degree, the other things that make you stand out are your extracurricular and your co-curricular activities. And this shows an employer that you have spent your time developing yourself, getting involved in new experiences, and I suppose, really improving yourself and your transferable skills so you're ready for the workplace and that you're ready to get started with them and use the skills that you've developed while you're at university. I suppose the other thing with UCD Advantage is it's actually a really great way to practice preparing applications, CVs, and for interview. The application itself is more so a reflective account of your experience. So it asks you what skills you've developed and how you've developed them. So answering those questions on the application is really, really good practice for going into an interview. You'll now have a pool of examples that you can pull from when you're applying for jobs and when you get in there for interview. Sometimes students don't realize that the activities they may have gotten involved in just to make friends or to settle in, or maybe students they're really great at giving back and they've just gotten involved to help other people. They don't realize that those are the kind of things employers like to see on your CV, and they're the transferable skills that they like to see as well.
Excellent. Okay, so I think I'm sold. So how do I get started, Rebecca?
So yeah, the first thing you need to do is, you can visit our website to find out more information. So it's www.ucdcareers, ucd.ie/careers/advantage. That webpage has all the information you need on Advantage. But if you already know you'd like to get started, the first thing you need to do is go to SysWeb and pre-register for the UCD Advantage Award. So it's SysWeb, Program Services, My Co-Curricular Awards, and you simply click Apply on UCD Advantage. Once you click Apply on UCD Advantage, you get sent an automated email that invites you along to one of the inductions that are taking place. So an induction is mandatory before you get started on your application. They're about 45 minutes long, and I host those. This year I'm hosting them all on Zoom, and they're taking place every week or every 2 weeks depending on the numbers that are signing up. In the induction, I will give you all the information you need to get started on your application, all the T's and C's, and it's just a really great place for me to be able to share with you kind of what we're expected from your application, so everything is clear for you before you get started. So you will book one of those inductions, and once you attend one, you can get started on your application, and you have loads of time to complete the application as well.
Very good. Okay. So you mentioned already, Rebecca, some of the activities that students might be involved in. So can you give me an idea of, I guess, the kind of range of activities that might count towards the Advantage Award?
Sure. This is probably one of them, I suppose, the most common questions I get asked. So, students list of activities to me that some of them I've never even heard of. So it's actually a really great way for me to find out what's happening in UCD. But there are hundreds of activities that you can use towards your application. I suppose the most obvious activities are things like clubs, society, volunteering roles, part-time jobs, all those kinds of things that happen on campus, like being a class rep, a peer mentor, a residence assistant, a campus ambassador. You know, all of those kinds of obvious activities, absolutely, you can use those. There are also activities that I hear about coming in a year where maybe students have been involved in projects within their school or college, and I suppose the main thing that you should know about activities is you can use pretty much anything once you are not getting academic credit for it. So it has to be an outside the classroom activity. So for example, you couldn't use an academic internship. If you were studying a language as part of your course, you couldn't use that. So anything you get academic credit for is a no. And the other thing we say to students is, you can use an activity once you can demonstrate that you've developed somehow. So you couldn't just use an activity probably wouldn't count if you were involved in a society and you just went along to one event. That wouldn't give you enough information to talk about on your application. We're looking for students who have taken active roles and can demonstrate that they have developed skills somehow from their activities. So by just going along to something, it is likely that that wouldn't give you enough information.
Okay, very good. That's really helpful, Rebecca. Thanks for clarifying. And is there any activities within the UCD Careers Network that count towards the Advantage Award?
Absolutely. So you do need a minimum of 2 activities to complete the application. You can include as many activities as you want, but you need a minimum of 2. The first thing you should know is that at least one of those activities have to be a UCD related activity, okay? The other one can be an external activity, and an external activity might be something like your part-time job, or if you had a job maybe in the summer or something like that. So external, not related to the university, but I suppose focus is on UCD activities, and we do have some really great activities in the UCD Careers Network for you to get involved in. The first thing I'd like to mention is our Spark program that is currently open at the moment, and applications are open until the 23rd of October 2020. And Spark is a program which gives students and staff an opportunity to work together to bring ideas that they have to life. And those ideas, I suppose, have to benefit UCD and I suppose the surrounding community and the people in it, to make a positive impact on those people. So Spark really is trying to improve UCD in terms of work or living, and creating, I suppose, positive change. And I think at the moment we could all do with some positive news. So
definitely.
Look, and Spark also offers up to €1,000 funding and project management support. So there is support there available if you have some really good ideas for Spark. The other thing I'd like to mention is Recruitment Ready. So this is brand new initiative that we have just launched as of yesterday. Recruitment Ready asks students to complete 5 UCD careers, I suppose, tasks, and that could be something like going along to one of our upcoming recruitment fairs, which are happening over the next few weeks, attending, I think, at least 2 of our workshops, and having your CV checked. So there is a list of 5 things that we feel if you package together, that will really get you ready for the recruitment stage following your studies. So once you've completed those 5 stages, not only will that benefit you from a recruitment point of view and leave you recruitment ready, you can also use that experience towards your UCD Advantage application. We also have some initiatives in semester 2, the Big Skills Challenge and Skills for Working Life. So I would definitely recommend that you keep an eye out in semester 2 for those initiatives. And the final thing I'd like to mention is the UCD Career Mentoring Program. Again, that's open to a specific cohort of students, but it is open again until the 23rd of October. So again, all this is on our website or on our social media. Our social media team are absolutely brilliant. So definitely follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook or Instagram, to kind of find out about all these great initiatives that you can get involved in to use towards your application.
Excellent. I mean, there's lots of options there to get involved in and get the Advantage Award. Okay, so I am almost running out of questions, Rebecca, but I had another question later. I thought of something that I wanted to check. Where can I go, or who can I contact?
Yeah, so if you are interested in taking part in UCD Advantage, as I said, definitely visit our website to find out a little bit more information. But if you have specific questions or you need me to clarify anything that I've said here this morning, you can email skillsaward@ucd.ie. So that's skills with an S, so it's a plural, skillsaward@ucd.ie. So I will be there and I'll get back to you as soon as possible if you have any specific questions about taking part in the award.
Excellent. I think this video will hopefully have clarified lots of things. Thank you so much, Rebecca. That was really informative. And I know if I was a student again, I'd certainly be signing up for the UCD Advantage Award. Thanks so much.
We can only hope, Amy. Thanks so much.